All right, we got a new wheel cover and a new tire put on the spare tire rim. So I'm gonna put that on right now. How tight do I go here? It's like a big shower cap.
Yeah.
Looks good. Yeah, awesome. Let me show you other upgrades that we've been able to do. We still haven't had the van out yet because you can't drive it without the parts. Check it out. This is exciting. This is a wicked upgrade. So we got a mosquito net for the back. So all the vans have already like buttons on snaps in the frame. And so you can buy these parts. And so it just has a zipper that you can get in and out. And we probably won't use that. I guess we could use it to let the dogs out, but it'll be nice when we set up because really the van doesn't have a lot of ventilation except for open windows. And that is not good for insect country. So the little louvers on the sides of the van open, but it doesn't allow for really good airflow. So this hopefully will be a really nice addition. And it's really tight fitting. It fits really snug. It forms a really good seal. So that is very exciting. The project today, so we leave in 2 days. And the project today
We're down to hours.
Is to replace the light caps or covers. And Brian is wiring some brighter lights on the front of the bus for dawn and dusk driving. We don't drive in the night. Oh my gosh. I got it.
Oh, yeah, just should be.
Okay guys, we have started T-minus 24 hours till we take off for our trip. And so as you can see, we've started to amass all of the things that we need. I've got a pile going down here at the door. But one of the things that we have been chatting about, not struggling with, but chatting about was what we're going to do for power. So recharging the laptop, our phones, and we can do that through the cigarette lighter in the bus, no problem. But it takes a while. And if you have multiple things to charge, then even more so. We also, because there's no air conditioning in the van, we are bringing 2 small fans to run at night. And the van does have hydro hookup, but there aren't a lot of outlets actually inside the van. And so and some of our sites don't have power. And so we finally bit the bullet just so last minute. We actually weren't going to do this because we didn't have enough time to order online, but Brian went to go get a couple of other things for the projects on the van that he's been working on to get it road ready and saw one of these in the store. And so we chatted about it and we made the purchase. I will have Brian talk you through all of the things that he's done to the van to make it roadworthy for the trip, things to think about in case any of you are thinking about doing the same thing. It doesn't only pertain to Volkswagen vans, but definitely older vehicles. The van is 46 years old. So it needs a lot of extra TLC and thought and preparation. So let me show you what we got. I'm super stoked because we've been watching a bunch of different YouTube channels that all have one of these. Most of the channels that we watch have bigger ones, but this one, we wanted something smaller and more suited for this trip specifically. So we ended up getting a Blue Eddy. So we got the EB70, which is a smaller unit. but one that will work for us. It's not heavy. You know, it doesn't require a lot of space in the van, which is at a premium. So that was important. Let's have a look. I feel like it's not safe to pull it out in this bag. So we watched a lot of reviews about this unit specifically to make sure that it was going to do what it said it was going to do. And today, most of my stuff, like my laptop needs to get charged, my phone needs to get charged, bunch of stuff needs to get charged. So today I'm gonna run it through its paces just to see if it's going to do what we need, which I'm sure and I hope it is. So I guess the first thing just to show you is that this has a handle, which is super handy, right? Like you can just pick it up, which not all of them have, especially the bigger ones, probably because it would break because they're super heavy. There is a wireless charging pad on top. So you can just lay your phone or whatever you want charged there and it will charge, which is really nice. So we can do that as we're driving. On the front side, this is a flashlight, which is handy. And then all of the different plugins. Here are the AC plugins and the DC plugins. Here are your like your USB plugins and then your cigarette lighter plug-in here. And each side has an on-off button. So depending on what you're charging, you only use one side or the other. So this is good for 800 watts. So you can charge multiple things on here in one full charge of this. And this can be recharged from your car battery, so using the cigarette plug-in, or from an outlet, which is what we plan on doing. So when we're stopped at a campground or something, we'll plug this in and recharge it for when we're on the road. So I just plugged in my laptop, and you can see that it's drawing 123 watts to charge my laptop. So we're gonna see how long it takes. I just wanna test before we go out on the road. I wanna test to see how long it's going to take to charge different things. My laptop is going to draw the most, I would imagine, of anything that we have. The only other thing that might draw a lot is the fan, but I don't really think it draws too much. So that's what I'm going to try next. So this is pretty exciting because we will know that we've got a source of power all of the time. Now, what we will probably upgrade, we'll upgrade kind of as we own it and as we see how it works. But you can also buy solar panels to charge this, which I'm really interested in. It would be awesome to be able to just charge through solar. But for now, we're just going to be using a regular power outlet to charge it, or the van. But we'll probably steer away from that because each night we stop, if we're at an electrical site, we'll charge it there. But we should have plenty of power for every couple of days that we need. My laptop holds battery for a couple days anyway, so we should be good. But what are you doing right now? Checking
I
the
was
brakes.
just checking the pads, make sure we got lots of pads to get the PC. Bad time to check, but that's pretty sure we're good. Just making sure we got it all greased up underneath here. Front end. Going and stopping. Those are the two important things.
Okay guys, we're busy packing the van. Tulip's in because she's afraid we're leaving without her. I like to think that she's excited, but I think it's Mari. She's just afraid that we're leaving. But everything is rocking and rolling. I have a few extra things to do before we get rolling, namely attach a couple of new stickers. So my friend Erin sent me this cool sticker. She sent me two, and I'm gonna put them both on. And one of our students made this cool sticker and gave us this neat sticker. It's got some carabiners on it and a bear skeleton. So I'm going to put on these two stickers. The Good or Golly Roxy Roller sticker is going on. Then we have another one for the inside that I'm gonna put, that I can look at all day long when we drive. And we're gonna put that one right here. There we go. We'll be thinking about you, Erin and fam, while we're on the road. We'll be reporting back. So Brian, we're still not ready to go. Brian's still got lots on the go. But let me just show you. So look how good this looks with the new kick plate and the rug. So one of the things that I've always found when we're riding in the bus is that my feet don't touch the floor or barely do. So I built myself a little box, a little riser box that we can take in and out. And it's got a little compartment in it so we can stuff stuff in there if we need. I don't think we'll need it, but I got it anyways. And then Brian still has to install the speakers, which we bought today in the front doors. One of the things about driving in the van is that it's very loud. And it's not a quiet drive at all. You have to like raise your voice to be able to talk. So it makes listening to music and stuff a challenge. So the new speakers should help. I probably won't take a lot of video with actual sound inside of the van as we drive because it is quite loud. I finally bought a wireless microphone, so maybe that'll help. But yeah, so let me just show you a little bit about the packing process. Okay, so there is the upper cabinet storage, sheets and towels, like I said. Back in this storage, it's really not full. We've got some shoes and coats, our pillows, sleeping bags, and then we don't have anything in the fridge yet, but in the little compartment beside, we have kind of some miscellaneous items. We have our jet stove, some kind of wipes, Lysol wipes, towels, all of our dog stuff. Our dog food is going to go down here, and here is all of the rest of our dog food that we're going to need. We've got 3 bottles of water back there. Under the bed, we've got the dining tent, my yoga mat, exercise gear. And then in this compartment here, this is all of kind of the road repair. So Brian will put his tools in there. He has the tuning kit, light thingamajigger, the manual. So I got to go in and pack my clothes, and Brian does too. And then we'll be closer. Okay, we got everything but the kitchen sink. Now we just have to organize it so that we can see out the windows when we're driving. And the dogs are afraid we're leaving without them, so they won't move. Okay, all your babies. We got the babies. Can I ask you to hop down for 1 second? Okay, hop down. Come on, hop down. Hop down. No, come on. Oh. Wait, I gotta just spread this out. Okay, come on, let's go. Come on, you guys, let's go. Out. Come on, Tilly. It's okay. We're not leaving without you. Oh, goodness. You're so cute. But I gotta okay, come over here. Okay, this is not ideal. Come over here now. There we go. Good girl. There we are. All right. Now we're fueled and tooled. All right. You got everything? Tilly, are you going on a vacation? There was a thunderstorm last night, and it's thundering right now, and Tilly doesn't like thunder, so she's worried. She's a worried little lady. Are you so worried? Okay, so all our bedding. This is packed with gear, raincoat, etc. That whole thing is full. Brian actually took the water compartment out this morning to give us some more real estate. Good girl. This trip is sponsored by Mountain Equipment. I think it's called Company now. No, I'm just kidding. It's totally not. But it would be nice if it was. We've got the cockpit ready to roll. My tech bag, laptop, all of our other equipment. Anyways, we're ready. Brian at the wheel, Katrina in the passenger seat. I don't know who this person is, but we do have one dog. We need another dog. We just got to Chutes Provincial Park. It's been storming all day long. We're in the middle of a thunderstorm and Tilly is less than impressed. The thunder and lightning scares her. And in this van, she's got nowhere to go. So it sucks. But we're having a delicious meal of wraps with fresh lettuce from the garden. And Tulip would like some, please. We got the fans on, just open the back, just went for a nice walk. It poured at about between 4 and 6, so we all had a little siesta and then we got up and went for a walk at Chutes, which was awesome. Oh, okay. And Jack is worth 10.
Yeah, it is 10.
15 2, 15 4, and the pair?
15 6.
15 6.
The pair is 8.
The pair is 8.
And what jack do you have?
The red one.
So you just count 8. You got the jack above, just one more. Okay, then. A little oil. Clean. The in tree. No signals. I'm not sure if I asked. That's cool.
Hey everybody, this evening we are in Pancake Bay. You can see our site is right on the lake. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, this part, dogs aren't allowed, so Tulip and Tilly were sad, but we managed to find a doggy beach, which was absolutely gorgeous. Too nice for a dog beach, to be quite honest, but they loved it. We're borrowing this awesome picnic shelter from my sister-in-law, Sharon, which makes for very few bugs and very comfortable evening adventure. Are you gonna get the garbage? Okay. But the park warden just came by, and when we came in today, there was a sign that there's an active bear in the area, and so the park warden just came and gave us a chat about being bear safe, and to make sure that your food is stored securely in your vehicle. And in our case, we're sleeping in that vehicle, so it's like, oh boy. But with the dogs, I think we should be just fine. And we are very clean campers. So we make sure that all of our garbage is at the garbage site before we go to bed. And that our food is pretty much stored in airtight containers except for our bananas, which I'm sure we can do that too. Anyways.
I put some fish under Katrina's pillow.
We had smoked trout tonight for the first time, so that was a real treat. This is hard game. This is the morning cage match to get the beans out.
Tulip.
Tulip, come on. You two. These are the Agawa rock pictographs. They got a chain for me to hold on to. Super sketchy. This is nuts, but very cool. So there's a sequence. This is amazing. You have to watch where you're standing. And the rock slopes down into the water. So they have ropes to haul yourself out in case you fall down. Scary. It's very slippery. That's neat. That looks like a person on a horse. I don't Oh, and then there's a remnant of that one. Looks like it broke off. Really cool, though. For a very long time today from Pancake Bay to Sleeping Giant. These little ladies are ready for a walk. Rain is forecast for tonight, so we really want to get to the campsite before it starts to rain so that we can get things kind of situated and set up and get the dogs walked. It's a haul in here. Probably like, I'm gonna say 30 kilometers? No, 40 kilometers from the main road. So yeah, she's a haul, but looking forward to it. It was a very scenic drive, just long today. What are you doing?
Reading.
Show me what you're reading. What is it? What book?
How to Keep Your Volkswagen Alive in Thunder Bay.
What work did you do tonight?
We're just setting the timing on the bus. I'll deal with the rest in the morning.
With the mosquitoes?
Yep.
It just started to rain, but this is the view outside of the camper window. It's beautiful, but lots of mosquitoes. This is what the mechanic does in the morning.
Yeah, right.
It does research on repairs before we hit the road. Good morning, everyone. It's 8 a.m. and we're headed out of Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. Showered, ready for the day. My mechanic is still on duty, troubleshooting some things I don't really know about. Points, right? Yeah. Anyways, my Sleeping Giant rating is a solid 2 out of 10.
It's also known as Mosquito Hole.
Yeah. We didn't get to see much of the park, so that's an unfair rating. But just from our short period of time here, could care less about the rain because I actually like it. It keeps things cool. But the mosquitoes here are something to write home about. So anyways, stay tuned. I'm going to close this video off actually once we leave Ontario. So I've decided that I'm going to do the videos by province. Manitoba's going to be short because I hope to get through it in a day. So tonight, hopefully, we are going to make it to Rushing River Provincial Park in Kenora, and then tomorrow we'll be headed into Manitoba, which is very exciting. Anyways, see you in Kenora tonight. Also, just a little PSA. I've tried to get some healthy snacks for the trip, so I bought these. Organic dried mangoes. They taste organic and dried. Ugh. I bet you there's like, how much is this? Feels like 100 pounds. I guarantee we're gonna have some left at the end of this trip. Forcing myself to eat it, do not recommend. Ooh. I like the trail mix with the M&Ms in it though. That was the bomb. I ate it before we even left for the trip.